Hi. How you going, shorties? Hey, puppy. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Can I get a hey? Can you hear me? Yikes. Tell me you can hear me. Somebody, please. Hang on. Wait, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Could you hear me before? Woo! Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Sorry, there was dramas in my last stream because, I'm a professional and that's just how I roll. So here we are, loud and clear, Jabe's channel. Thank you so much. Hang on, let me just do one little thing. So amazing Friday night, y'all. Guess who we've got? Guess who we've got? You know who we've got because you're here. Pretty cool. Your friend, my friend. We heard you before. Oh, well, that makes a nice change from from the start of the last stream, which was mildly panicking. Anyway, here we are. So a shock and horror. Yes, yes, Auntie Deb. So obviously, do all the YouTubey things, please, family. Like, subscribe. I presume you're subscribed. Have some fun. We're here to have some fun, lighten the load. Perhaps, wouldn't it be amazing if we could see Auntie Bev tonight? We've definitely got Auntie Deb. Without further ado, let's bring your friend, my friend, our favorite auntie on. Well, hi. Oh, I thought, oh my goodness. Okay. So apologies. Is that you, Miss Hyde?
Yes, it is me. Thank you.
Oh, well, this is a lovely surprise. I was expecting Auntie Deb, but it's so good to see you. How are you?
Oh, I'm just doing wonderful. I'm doing some classes. I'm teaching some, people how to be culturally sensitive, and I'm teaching a lot of English 101 because Lord knows we need it.
Aren't you also a Spanish teacher, Miss Hyde?
I teach everything. Okay, Espanol, Inglés, you name it.
It must take some energies to be so chipper all the time, or is this just your default setting?
I've been like this my whole life. I came out of the womb just like, hey, ready to go. I had a little baby turban on and I was all set. So,
well, great. And your understanding of Celebrite is quite in depth, or are you confused by?
No, I understand everything. I wrote the book on Celebrite, so I kind of know everything there is.
Oh. So
let me just take my background down because I think it is ruining me a little bit. So hold on. I don't have a green screen, so give me 1 second. Okay, that might be a little better for me. Now I can see a little more. Hi, nice to see you.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hi.
I was wondering if we could play a little trivia.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ms. Hyde.
Oh, okay. So I got some very, very difficult down under questions. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. Let's see how smart you really are. Miss Hyde will put you to the test. I doubt you're going to get any of them right. So. Okay. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay.
Chat, play along. Who knows this stuff? Put your answers.
Oh, yes. Anyone can play along. That's totally fine. Okay. Now this one's tough, so you might have to, what tremendous 3-word site off the coast of Queensland is the world's largest coral system, composed of over 2,900 of its namesake items and 900 islands, spreading over 2,300 square kilometers. It was named UNESCO's World Heritage Site in 1981. Do you know it? I don't think you do.
Great Barrier Reef.
You are so intelligent. How did you know
that? So many clues. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let's try one more. Oh, I have a couple more, but let me try the next one. Compulsory, universal civic duty, and mandatory are all terms that describe the act that citizens of legal age must partake if they live in countries like Australia, Luxembourg, and Egypt.
Voting?
What doesn't she know? You are so smart. Oh my goodness. Good job. Wow. I can't believe you got that. I'm very surprised. Okay, let's go to the next one. In which city can you visit the Royal Tasmanian Botanical Gardens?
Hobart.
Who are you? Who are you?
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna get you on one of these. I swear to God, I'm gonna. Okay. Having nothing to do with Bruce Wayne, what city and capital of Victoria was once known as Batmania?
Melbourne. Oh.
This is too much. I don't know why I need this, but I do.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Time to put on the big hat. Okay. Okay.
Thanks. I used to work at Gotham City, so there you go. Don't know if you know the reference, but
Oh, so you cheated. Okay, got it. Okay. What variety of sour apple was discovered by and named after Australian Maria Ann Smythe?
Oh, Granny Smith.
I'm done. I'm leaving. I'll see you later. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. I'm right here. Did I scare you? Okay. You are so smart. How did you get so intelligent?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I feel like maybe I'm stealing some of your thunder.
I thought I could stump you, but I guess you can't. Okay. Okay, a couple more. You won't be able to get these. I swear. I know you won't. Okay. In 1854, Eureka Rebellion in Australia was in part a protest following what get-rich-quick event of the 1850s?
Oh, the Eureka Gold Mine. Like Gold Rush. Oh my goodness.
Holy good God. You were obviously not in class with Trooper Paul. Okay, let me go to the next one. Okay. What tennis star, whose last name is the same as the Japanese city where she was born, won the women's singles competition at the 2021 Australian Open?
Oh. Wait. What's her name? Ash Barty.
You don't know it.
I don't know it.
Does anybody know it?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows it. Naomi Osaka, obviously. How you don't know that is beyond me. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I just looked up. Who knows if that's even true? Okay, I'll go a little easier on you. I'll go a little bit easier, okay?
Yeah, easy.
Okay, Bloomin' Brands owns over 1,500 restaurant chains, including what Australian themed restaurant that's known for its bloomin' onion? You won't know this one. I swear to God, you won't.
No, I don't. I don't have a social life. I don't go to restaurants.
It's the Outback Steakhouse.
Oh.
Obviously, the most authentic Australian restaurant ever. You can actually get kangaroos.
Well, kangaroo was delicious, Miss Hyde. Would you believe?
I wouldn't. I would never. That's actually crazy. I feel like after I ate a kangaroo, I would just be like, and I'd try to hide someone in my little pouch. Okay, next one. Okay. Get this one out there. Okay. Being founded on October 25th, 1923, which iconic Australian food brand celebrated their 100-year anniversary in 2023?
Vegemite.
Yes! Before I wanted you to lose, and now I got kind of sad you didn't know all the answers. So. Vegemite, yeah, good job. Okay, last one, I promise. Last one. That's not a box office gross. This is a box office gross. What 1986 film is the highest grossing Australian movie?
Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Dundee.
I'm sorry, it's Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. No, it's good. It's Crocodile Dundee, it is.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is good.
Yes, good job, Miss Shorty. You did get a few wrong. You know, the whole world is a little disappointed. Don't worry, it's no big deal. We're proud of you.
Thank you. I don't even feel like you're being patronizing at all, Miss Hyde.
Me? No, never.
Never.
I do believe Miss McCabe wanted to come here and give you a little bit of an interview style, if that's okay, too.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Jen McCabe. Stealing myself.
Okay, let me go grab her.
Okay. Okay. Is she sober? Or is she have she's not jacked up on some kind of chemical substance?
Who knows? Probably.
I'll have what she's having.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
BRB, cool. Oh, yikes. Guys, chat, shorties, did we need this Friday night, y'all? Yes, Kat, God help us all, Jen McCabe. I'm like mildly terrified. Auntie Bev did show her crabby colours today, Mia. Are we surprised? No. Jacked up Jen sounds fun. I know, Nick, my kind of gal. Except I'm not a murderer. And I know how to spell Hoss or how. Jen on juice. Yes, Laurie, we did need this. It's been quite the stressful time lately. And particularly today with Judge Beverly Canone's delightful, not surprising in any way, denied, underlined in bold. Auntie Deb, always a good idea. Yes. Well, most of you guys weren't in my previous stream, but we just did 2 hours and some very dark, heavy John Benet Ramsey stuff. It was when I knew that I was doing that 8 o'clock stream, I thought best to lighten the load with some Auntie Deb after that, so the people in that chat didn't carry that sort of trauma around into the weekend. So, speaking of trauma,
Hi, Miss Shorty. Let me get my background off. Hold on, honey. Hold on.
Miss McCabe.
How are you?
I'm well. Should I call you Jen, Jennifer, JJ, Miss McCabe?
I'm not too sure because I'm going through a new thing so Auntie Deb told me that I really needed to capitalize on this whole, trial thing, whatever. So I'm trying to get into the reality TV side of stuff. So I've been really watching my faves. So, Tyra Banks, as crazy as she is, I want to give you a little bit of a Tyra Banks style interview.
Yes, please.
Okay, so be honest as you want. Okay, give me 1 sec. Let me pull up the questions that I got. Hold on. And I'm a big fan, by the way, big fan. I know I shouldn't say that, but I am. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Same. I know I shouldn't say that, but I am.
Oh, you can say it. It's okay. Fuck them. Who cares? Okay, so only a couple questions, okay? Very serious, very Oprah interview style, okay? Sure
yes, I take you very seriously. Your hair looks amazing today, Jen, by the way.
Doesn't it? Okay.
Classy.
Now, hold on. Let me try a little bit of my Coke Zero. Nothing else in here, promise. Miss Sporty, who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Baby Spice, but then Posh Spice.
Baby first, then Posh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe but at the time, Baby Spice. In retrospect, Victoria Beckham, Posh Spice.
Baby, I felt held the group together with the ponytails and she was singing and the dancing. Yeah. And did you see Spice World, the movie?
No, I don't really do movies, JJ.
Okay. Well, Spice World, great movie. You get to see inside their tour bus and she has a whole thing going on. She has a swing and all this other stuff. It's phenomenal. Okay, next one. Miss Morty. Are you a fan of Rick and Morty?
No, but I did see a funny thing, a Saturday Night Live skit where they were to. Anyway, no. No. What?
Miss Supporty. Bra or no bra?
Right now, bra. Feeling it. Because normally, no bra. So my shoulder's like holding these bad boys up.
Miss Gordy. What's your favorite Hollywood pig? Gordy, Babe, Wilbur, or Miss Piggy?
I Miss Piggy.
Me too.
AKA Auntie Bev.
Oh, don't tell her that. Oh, she'll get mad at you. Okay. Miss Adore Me. What's your favorite Auntie Deb character or line?
I really love Trooper Paul, but also right now this is such a treat. So
I was waiting for that. Trooper Paul's a good one. He's a good one, but I'm the Queen of Canton. Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Prehistory. Favorite dinosaur?
I guess maybe a Diplodocus.
A holiday hoobie whatty? What the hell's that?
Aren't they the ones that have got the long neck like a giraffe and it goes down? They've got like a this and like a this.
How would I even spell that to look it up? Does Miss Hyde even know what that is? Diplodocus. Okay.
Okay, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's go. Okay. Short up. That's me. Okay.
Kiss Shorty. Do you remember your first kiss?
Yes. Do you want to know?
Yeah, I think so.
So it was at a school dance, and I think I was 13. School disco, a dance, and it was someone who I had a big old crush on, and maybe it was even my boyfriend. I can't remember. It was, and I'd previously broken up with the boyfriend before because he wanted to kiss me, and I was like frigid, scared. So we're at this school dance and like doing the whole. It was what was I in year 8, 1988. So the whole dance, like that tension building, even at the age of 14, and then the last song, and I'm pretty sure that everyone was standing around, and I don't know whether there was some peer pressure there or like some literal head pushings together. Wait, and then like we both went and put our mouths and like just locked mouths like this, and it was just like and it was like like so robotic, hilarious. I can't remember the song, Glenn Lake. Come on now, I was too busy thinking about how was this actually passion, because it didn't feel real sexy or romantic or good.
But it feels it now talking about it.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, cute. Swiss Shorty. Do you like Swiss cheese?
Yes, but it's not my favorite, but absolutely.
What do you like on a burger?
Well, meat, cheese, onion, pickles, lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mustard, maybe pineapple and beetroot if you're in Australia, but you guys probably don't do that. I don't know. No egg.
Well, it's not much to ask for. You're simple. Okay. Next one. Briss Shorty. Preference on circumcised or no?
Well, aesthetically, yes. But like functionally, either or.
Who cares, right? Who cares?
It's a dick is a dick is a dick, mate.
It's like one of the first famous sentences ever spoken. A dick is a dick. All right. Well, that was all I got for you. I just wanted to ask you a few couple things and like try out how do you think my interview style is? You like it or you don't like it?
No, I really like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I like it too. Yeah.
I think you do better interviewing than being cross-examined, JJ, with all due respect.
Oh, listen, they didn't even prepare me a little bit for that. Okay. They didn't even prepare me. So I tried, I went for it. I think I did pretty good. I did do a lot of spells the night before. So I did have a lot of help from the Dark Lord, but can't they give a girl a break and just kind of like tell me what's coming up so I can, come up with an answer?
Well, you're an honest and truthful person.
That's all. That's all.
I am not a witness.
That's all I asked for. All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Shorty.
Thank you.
And I think Aunt Bev might be coming up a little later, but I'll go get Deb. Okay.
Yeah, Deb, amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, she gives as good as she gets, the old JJ, doesn't she? I'm sorry, you can't, like, After Dark Shorty is not sensible interviewing like Shorty. After Dark Shorty is absolutely gonna say a dick is a dick is a dick, because it is, Crystal Light dick. Ugh. I'd prefer like a full like. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Jen's kind of cute. Jen is kind of cute. Jen was in a good mood tonight, Mia. Matt must be on a trip. Oh, Matt McCabe.
Did I just hear Crystal Light dick?
That was clever.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
Oh no, Dave's channel. Sorry, my bad. Dave's channel, yes.
That is friggin' great.
I was going to elaborate and say, look, honestly, not really that keen on the light end of, like, as in light in. I prefer a heavy dick, yeah?
I mean, well, yeah, I'd say so. Or else at least more weight than not dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Jank said? Low calorie, full taste.
Whatever. That's what Crystal Light dick is. Low calorie, full taste. Or would Crystal Light dick be like water disguised as dick? Since it's not really, since it's not like the real thing. But how was your night? How was your weekend? I know you had like a heavy interview.
Yeah, well, my weekends, it's the start of my weekend. It was heavy. I did have, like, as is the usual for me with my streaming, when I need to be composed and good, there's some stupid technical, like, fuck up that I'm like, and I end up, like, dripping with sweat on and trying to, like, regain my composure. But we got there. Like, Frank and Jim are amazing people. I've been talking to Frank a lot for the last sort of week and a half, just sort of because it's like, the subject matter, like a third option in terms of who or what might be the reason behind John Bonet's murder. After 27 years of doing that research, they've come up against a lot of like out and out disbelief. People like, so I had to gain their trust a little bit to make sure that they understood I wasn't going to like throw them to the wolves, or that I was just giving them a platform that I backed them and believed them. So yeah, it was
right.
good. How was your week? Back to school?
Yes. Yeah, not used to it at all. I'm just not used to it, dude. I'm just not used to it. It's just like, you have like a different perspective. You know what I mean? Like, you have a different perspective. So Nurse Kim, okay, funny. I didn't want to offend anyone, but I did have like a Nurse Kim thing planned.
Do please.
I did. It's not like completely ready, but it was going to be like, oh my friggin' God, can you friggin' believe these mother friggers? Like, it was going to be like, but I didn't want to offend her.
Oh, you can't offend her.
She was in your channel and she goes, I'm concerned medically for him. Friggin' medically. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, is Nurse Kim secretly been Auntie Deb this whole time? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I just love her. I love her.
And she's like that off screen too. Like,
I could tell.
So authentic. Nurse Kim is Nurse Kim is the tits. I love Nurse Kim. Never offended. Yes, exactly, Nurse Kim. We have to have balls of steel in this world, don't we?
No shit. Yeah, dude. Going back to school has just been weird. It's been fine, but I don't know. When you kind of like break into something that you're doing that you love, you kind of like stop caring about other shit that like doesn't really kind of like matter. Like, of course, school matters, right? And of course, like doing all this stuff matters and teaching matters. But like the dumb stuff, when you get down to it, like the stupid, like You know what I mean? Just like the bullshit of life. You're kind of just like,
Yeah, the drudgery. Like I've been saying for about the last probably 5 weeks since I started streaming, like I literally do not have time for this peasant work shit. Fuck this stupid going to work every day. I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning every day, right? To get to work on time. I'm still late almost every day, like only a couple of minutes, but still. And then what I want to do, and then at work, I'm like moderating for all my channels and like liaising with guests to come up, creating things on Canva, like scheduling streams, like chatting with my people, organizing sticker things, organizing a rally. And I'm like, this whole paid workforce thing is a joke and I'm not here for it, but I have to be.
Right. No, I totally feel you. I totally get it. It's like, it is a joke.
Ludicrous.
Like, yeah, it is friggin' ludicrous.
Rude. Like, God, why should we have to? Rude.
Right. Like, why are you asking for 40 plus hours of the best years of my life and the best moments of my life? Like, can't I just play dress up, wear wigs, and pretend to be people on trial? Like, why can't I just do that? Can't I just play?
Seriously, I think, oh, what did Ruby come? We appreciate your sacrifice. Oh, thank you for the super sticker, Melinda. That's amazing. So was this your first week back, Deb?
Yeah, the kids aren't back yet. The kids will be back next week.
Okay, so your level of drain is only about here at this point.
Well,
I know you love the kids.
Yeah, most of the drainage comes from the adults.
Oh, yes.
Those are the ones that are like, they're the takers. The kids are fine. The kids, I love the kids. I can handle the kids. It's the adults that
But you also, I presume you give a lot more of yourself to the kids. It's that the adults are the ones taking, whereas they're like,
Yes, and it's like, it's kind of like, I almost like relate it to being in an abusive relationship where people are like, oh, but you know, it has its good days. You don't see it when it's good. You don't see there's positive parts to it. Like, you come home a complete fucking mess. Okay. Your hair's like half out. You got like a black eye, dude. You know what I mean? You have like a lollipop stuck to the back of your head, right? You're limping. And they're like, why are you doing this? And you're like, no, it's great. You don't see it when they have good moments. Like, trust me. What are we doing? And everyone's just waiting for retirement. All the teachers are just waiting for retirement. They're just counting down till they retire. It's like, I'm not living my life waiting for the last 5 years of it, 10 years of it, whatever. That's not like how I want to do things.
Can't rely on that. Like, anything could happen. Like,
right. Get hit by a bus on your way to school. Who friggin' knows?
A school bus. Wouldn't that be ironic?
Exactly. The one that you work at. Now go fucking figure. You know, it's stupid.
Oh, Nurse Kim says her kids are feral. I can't imagine that Nurse Kim would produce feral children. Nurse Kim, did you remember, you watched that live? She has Irish twins, so 13 and 14, I think they are. Very close in age.
My best friend is an Irish twin with his sister, and they hate each other.
Too close in age?
They were close in age, my best friend and his sister. Me and my sister are about like 7 years apart. So we weren't, we did not get along growing up, but right now that's like my best friend. Like, now that we both got older.
Are you older or are they younger? That, you know, who's older?
Neither. She's older. Sorry, I keep hitting this like I always do. Yeah. Hold on one second.
Yeah, no, of course.
This little thing. What? Pee-pee, what? They get sad. Dude, the little thing.
Oh.
My best friend texted me the other day and he goes, your cat has a penis on his face.
Show me. Show us.
That was it. The white spot. It was like he's gone now. But it's like this, and there's like two little things like this. I'm like, leave him alone. Leave my gay cat alone. Okay. If he wants a penis on his face, you let him have a fucking penis on his face.
Who doesn't like a penis on their face, Auntie Deb? Who doesn't?
Happiest of people.
So you're older. Is that what we discussed?
No, she's older.
Okay. So just what does she think of your escapades as the old YouTube, the newest YouTube star on the block, the parody queen?
She's over it. She loves it, but she's over it. Like, she has always kind of made fun of me my whole life for being able to kind of like apply 5% and get 100% back. So she's kind of just like, of course. Like, of course.
So this is you all your life, and now you're being like publicly validated for you being you, and she's like, well, this is fucking ridiculous.
She was like, well, of course you are. Like, of course people love your videos. Like, of course. She's actually, I think she's a little surprised that like I'll send her something before I'll post it, and she's like, how does your brain do this? Like, she gets like very like, she's like shocked a little bit, which I think is cool. Like, she's the one that even told me to put out the How Many Slips song. Like, I wasn't even gonna post it. And she was like, the people need this. She's like, no, this is so good. And I was like shocked that, so if she's saying it, I know that it's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's to have someone in your corner.
Yeah.
Is she equally creative and humanities and drama based, or is she more maths and sciences based?
So I would say so, but she doesn't like tap into it, or she doesn't have like the confidence, I would say, because like she is funny. She's fucking funnier than me, dude. Like, she's funny. She just doesn't have the confidence to think that she is, but she is hilarious, dude. Like, I'm gonna show you a picture of when we were little.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab it for you. It's so cute. I was showing my nephew the other day. I'm like, this is me and mom. And he like couldn't believe it. She used to dress me up when I was little.
oh, there it is. There's your origin story.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. Yeah. Here it is. Okay, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh.
Kind of, yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
That's me. That's her, yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. She's the coolest.
She's the coolest. No, you're the coolest.
I tell her, and she like, no, she really is cooler than me. She is.
What's her job? Is she a mother?
She takes care of the kids. She does real estate. But like, she's like secret down low funny. Like, she would never let anyone know like how funny she actually is, but she's funny.
That's awesome.
But she's always been like someone that I like looked up to, always. Like, when I was little, I wanted to be like her. I wanted to be like her and her friends. I thought they were so cool. I thought everything she did was cool. I'd always try to like sneak into her room, always try to like be a part. Like, I was annoying. I'm sure I was annoying. I know I was annoying because I am annoying.
No,
I can be, yeah, for sure. As like a little kid, yeah.
Same, yeah. Yes, same. But I like to pretend that like that's on them. Yeah, I'm just being me, and if you don't like it, like, I mean, that's on you.
Right. If you don't like it, then I'll just change until you do.
Absolutely. Not anymore though. But yes, it's a long time of adapting ourselves. It's nice to be able to be free. I know I've been coming into your members only lives in particular in the last sort of week or so, and it's been just so delightful to spend time with it. Like, you're so relatable, and you're such a thanks, Kim. You're such a, like, you've got so much depth, Auntie Deb. So much depth.
Yeah, I feel like I do, for sure. Like, it took a lot of living to like get depth, and a lot of like introspection, and a lot of like, okay, like, what do I do here? How do I handle this situation? I mean, life hasn't been easy at all. Probably furthest thing from it. But like, you come out on the other side like a pretty friggin' well-rounded, trying to be at least person. Yes.
I gotta say, I'm always honest, so we'll cover it after. Say first, ask for forgiveness later. But I was kind of surprised that you were so delightful and engaging and personable. Like, it really, I was kind of gushing in the first few chats, like, oh my God, I love you so much, because I just thought, I don't know, I guess I sort of saw you as a caricature as you put forward in your characters. And it was just so nice for me personally to get over that kind of assumption and jump in, and it's like you're if you're not a member of Auntie Deb's channel, you obviously need to subscribe, but if you're not a member, you should be, and come to the members only lives, because they're so fun, they're so lovely, like, life-changing.
I think people were surprised. Like, I remember the first time when I was on Mazza, like the first time I ever like did a live thing or talked like as me, I remember there was some comments like, I didn't like, people assume that I would kind of be like a dickhead, or like they weren't expecting what they got is basically what I picked up on. And yeah, I like to fuck around. I like to have fun. I like to like make fun and make jokes and make people laugh. But I'm also like a pretty not serious person, but like I'm a thinker. You
Yes.
know?
Yes. I think I just assumed. I don't know. It was a pleasant surprise. I guess maybe I thought that somebody so silly and like your parodies are so off the charts, like and amazing, spot on. But you take silly to the extreme with them, and it just works so well. But then to also have walking us through numerology and like you. Honestly, I'll stop gushing because nobody likes a gushing host, do they? But yeah.
You can keep going.
But what's better, this or dick on face? I'm not sure.
If Sweet Potato comes back, I'll show you his dick face. I will.
Yes, we love a good dick face on a Friday night. Absolutely. So, kids come back. Do you are having some moments through the week of grieving the loss of the summer and all that's happened?
Dude,
How are you feeling?
unbelievable. Someone actually sent me a clip of the first time I went live, and I actually said, and I forgot that I said this, that I would be nostalgic about this time. Like friggin' verbatim, like I said that I was going to be like, I'm going to miss this, so I'm trying to enjoy each moment. And I do. Like, it's just so strange. It's been such a crazy summer, dude. The summer's been nuts. I never would have expected this. Nor is it something that like I even tried to put forth. It kind of just came
Organically.
Yeah.
But also full credit to you, because it didn't just happen. Like you were the master of that domain, or madam.
Well, there was no one doing it.
No.
There was no one doing it. And I remember being like, there needs to be a level of comedy here because this trial is hilarious. That's what it is. It's hilarious. Like I'd watch it, and I would watch it not with the same like I think as everyone else, because I kind of knew how it was going to end, and I kind of was like, well, this is inevitably what's going to have to happen. Like this is going to bring forth a whole bunch of the changes already started. Like to me, the trial didn't really mean anything. It was kind of like it's here. So to get it here, everything's already been done. You know what I mean? Everything's already been uncovered. There's a reason it's here. And that is so important. The fact that it actually is on television got all this attention. I'm like, the change is started. It's already happening. What Homegirl says up there or what anyone else says, yeah, it has a little bit of effect right now, but holy shit, everyone's watching. No one's going to let this happen. No one's going to let these people get, or like anyone get away with any kind of cover up, corruption, anything. Actually, you want to hear something crazy? We're in orientation for school.
Yes.
Now, when the kids get in trouble, you can no longer suspend kids, by the way, in Massachusetts. Can't suspend them.
Like so, just now, that's this school year?
It's been going on for about a year, a little over a year. So every time there's an incident with behavior, you have to log it, okay? You have to put it into the system, the computer system, and you have to say kind of exactly what happened. And one of the principals was going over the rules, and he was like, listen, don't put specifics in here. If the kid says this word, don't put the word, just say there was an expletive, and if we need further update, let us know. Then he goes, you know, we don't need anyone ending up having to read everything word for word on TV on what they said privately. I start fucking roaring. Because he's talking about whatever. No one else is really laughing because I don't think anyone else like really understood, but I knew what he meant. So afterwards I went up to him and I was like, oh, I'm like, nice Trooper Proctor like callback that you did. And he was like, yeah, that's what they told us at our training. They're using it as an example in training of what not to do.
Wow. And not even in police or law enforcement, in school?
This is public school.
Wow.
Yeah. They use it as an example. Here's what you don't do, and here's why.
Because who knows where and when down the line you're on the stand, either as a witness or a defendant or whatever, reading out whack job, retard, cunt.
And I knew that was going to happen, kind of. Like, even before he got on the stand, I'm like, they're going to make an example out of this guy. They're putting him up there. They're gonna like lambaste him. They're gonna just keep like going. This is gonna be the one that they use to like save their asses. I felt like.
I don't know if I don't think how. So you live about an hour from Canton,
Yeah.
right?
About an hour, yeah.
So this was something you knew all about prior.
Yeah, I had known that Turtle Boy was looking into this case. I had known that he was like not letting his foot off their neck. But other than that, nothing really, no real specifics other than that. Other than there was like a cover up, Turtle Boy was on it, and he wasn't letting it go.
And so you jumped on the Turtle Boy train, or
so I've known about Turtle Boy for like about 10 plus years, just because he was local here, and he was like, "Oh, you're vaping? Okay, we're vaping. I didn't know we were vaping."
Oh, we're vaping. I just got publicly shamed, but also celebrated for my vaping on my serious John Bonet stream. I vape, and if I don't vape, I die. I sleep with my vape.
Who, you got shamed?
Oh no, they were. That was no, there wasn't a shame. They were saying, "Oh my god, I love that she vapes public." I'm like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
If I don't, be like,
word. I didn't know we weren't. Okay, so
no, we're vaping.
My sister had been following this pretty closely, and she had been like telling me all like forever, like, you got to watch this, you got to watch this, you got to watch this, read this, watch this. And I'm like, well, what's it about? And because she couldn't give me like a breakdown, she's like, it's so complicated. I'm like, okay, well then I don't have time to get into it. Like, that sounds like a lot. Like, you know what I mean? I'm over here, I got to correct math tests. Like, come on. Until she like forced me to watch it, and then I got into it, and then I was like, oh, and then I started by watching day 7 or day 8 of the trial.
So you missed a lot of the snow and the high tops.
Yeah.
Anyway, that did go on forever.
I just like, and then I got deeper and deeper into it, and I was like just so fascinated by the people on the stand. Fascinated by the judge, fascinated that her hair looked like Sia. You know what I mean? Like, fascinated by her like nonchalant, I don't want to be here, but I like being on camera attitude. Like, I loved the Madam Court Reporter. Why is she working so hard? Why is she the only one working? Who's the girl next to her? Is that bring your daughter to work day? What's up with Lally? Why does he hate his life? Like, Jackson's like having him for breakfast. So isn't Yannetti. I was just like blown away by all these people and everything. Like, people chewing gum on the stand, talking about drinking claws. They might as well just lit up a Marlboro Light and just had a fucking ciggy right there. Just been like, whatever.
Nicole, I guarantee you, Nicole Albert was desperately wishing for her whole carton of ciggies.
Does she smoke?
Oh, her voice! Come on now, the poor woman.
And like Julie too. Julie, I was like, oh my god! Like, when she was just like, you could tell they didn't even have court outfits. Like, you know how like someone's in like a big suit and you're like, oh, was that your one outfit for court?
I used to have a court outfit, yes.
Right. And as someone who partakes in things that may lead you to a place where you could be in front of a judge, you should have a court outfit. But these people didn't even have one.
Didn't Jen McCabe, or maybe it was Julie Albert, wore slippers, like her house shoes and pajama pants one day to court, I'm pretty sure.
Jewel. Dunkin' Donuts Jewel. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Just another day for her. Just another day. I'm surprised you didn't bring her Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee on the stand.
And would have been allowed to.
And I'm not mad at it. That's the thing. Me saying this, I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at it. I actually kind of love it. Like, so.
Well,
Polo sweater and jeans. Yeah. Well, let me see. What do I have for her? What's my thing that I had for her? Hold on.
Coco needed a White Claw and a cig. Absolutely. I'm an empath, and I feel things. Even like Trooper Paul. Oh my god, Trooper Paul. All of them. Even Proctor. I hate to say, like, I felt empathy, not for his disgusting actions and anything to do with the case, but just as a human, watching a human being absolutely destroyed on the stand, everything, his whole life going down the gurgler. That was hard to watch. And Lally, empathy for Lally, again, doesn't probably deserve it, but you can't switch empathy off. So
it's like, this is like what they wear after Thanksgiving dinner when you're going to sit down and you're going to take a nap on the couch. and she's just like holding herself in it. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Yeah, dude, Trooper Paul, that was sad. Was that sad?
He was thrown to the lions. That
Oh,
I don't know how complicit he was, but just the realization when he just knew he was fucked. Like that. Imagine him having to come back the next day. Like honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he was throwing up in before and after. Lord.
that's why I didn't really give him lines and just kind of like gibberish, because that's what it was like. Wasn't it like that though? That's what it was like. It was like a kindergartner trying to read a 6th grade book.
Oh.
It was sad, dude. It was sad.
And you could see his brain. You could see his brain just going like the panic. He was like, and he could, the floor would not swallow him up. He could not leave. He just had to sit there and take it and just be brutalized, raped on the stand with no lube. Like, you know,
I bet he felt like, do you remember in class when they'd be like, okay, we're each going to read a paragraph. We're going to start here. And so you're counting the paragraphs until it's you. And you like look at the paragraph you're going to read and you're like reading it. And then all of a sudden it's up to you. You don't know like what the hell to do. I guarantee you that was him. Like every day, like that kind of feeling times like 100.
A million. And also having to read, like maybe even not read the paragraph, but recite it and explain it when he had no idea what the words were, no idea what they meant, and no idea how to even say them.
I felt like Jackson even went a little easier on him than he could have.
Well, I think Jackson, like, oh my God, Jackson, I just don't think Jackson could like fathom how out of his depth Trooper Paul was there on the stand. I think there was a lot of incredulity from Jackson, just going like, wow, this poor bastard.
I know.
And he was so like understandably caught up in the terror of it all. He couldn't even enunciate his words clearly. He couldn't articulate.
No.
He couldn't bring them and stuff. Like, oh my goodness.
He was tripping over everything. He was tripping over himself.
What about Tristan? I love your Tristan.
Tristan. Which one was Tristan?
I didn't know the time. No time. Doesn't know the time.
Wait, I don't even see. That's the thing, is like I do them and like sometimes I don't even remember their full names.
So,
the boyfriend?
It's Caitlin Albert's.
I didn't do the boyfriend.
You didn't do. Oh, you know what I just realized? It's not. It was I think a Joe Flipperhead video where, or maybe it was Goat Boy. Anyway, where they just cut together all of his like dopiness, and he's so much of a caricature of like I don't know. I couldn't say the time. And he refused to say the time. It was so much of a caricature that in my brain, it's you doing the character. I think you should look into that. I think you could do that one.
Was he he's the one that's Allie's boyfriend?
Yeah, Auntie McCabe, Caitlin Albert. He came back to pick her up even though he was plowing snow at 3 or on call from 3, and he came back to pick her up just because she. What did he say? She's
was he kind of a douche, or am I thinking of someone else?
He's a douche. Like a dumb jock, like a Chad. Yeah, and he said on the stand, like he just came back to pick her up because she's kind of high maintenance and he didn't want to have to worry about it. Here is my buster.
Hi, Bubba. Oh my goodness. Hi.
Hey, hi. And Poppy. Too well.
So cute.
Hey, I told a story. Oh no, in Dad's chat last night, I told a story because and I think you might appreciate this, and if Olivia Spencer is still here, they also will appreciate it. So I got home from work, not yesterday, but the day before, and I didn't have any water, and I like as in the taps, the toilet wouldn't flush and everything. I was like, oh, that's a bit annoying, but it's happened once or twice before since I've lived here, and I thought, oh, it'll just rectify itself. It's fine. And I was going about my after work stuff, and then I go to bed very early because I get up very early. So I thought, oh well, I'll wake up in the morning and it'll be back on again. Second to that, while I was pottering around in my pajamas, no bra, and just doing my thing, my back neighbor. So I live in units where there's a front unit, like a long block, so front, middle, back. I'm in the middle one. Hey, Poppy. And my neighbor, who's only a new neighbor, but her brother used to live in that unit, came and knocked on my door, and she said, just thought I'd let you know that while you were out today, while you were at work, there was a woman came by, and she was very clearly, what was her words? Like jacked up or something. She was off her head basically. She was mad, junkying hard. She was very, very, very much under the influence of something. And she was knocking on the door and she was yelling and she was ranting and she was raving and she was screaming out, I can be here. My sister lives here. Because the tenants that lived here previously were absolute not the most highest quality people and left the place like a squat. It was disgusting. I mean, thousands of dollars rent and we're clearly junkies. And I like, no shame. I've been a junkie in the past too. Like I have a past, but never junkie behavior. Buster, stop now. Anyway, Buster's here too. So anyway, she knocked on the door. She said, and then she said she was knocking on your window and yelling at the dogs. And I'm like going, yeah, I've got stuff to do, but good story. Like needs maybe more dragons. And then she goes, just so you know, then she took a shit in the driveway. I was like, okay. And she goes,
you don't end with that. You don't end the story with that. You start the story with that.
I don't know, because she was and because they were home, her and her boyfriend were home, and I was at work, and I was like, oh well, obviously, like perhaps when the drugs hit, sometimes there is a release of the bowels, and so obviously if you've got to go, you've got to go. And then she goes, yeah, so it's still there because we don't quite know what to do with it. And I was like, oh, well, cool, nice, but because we had no water, kind of understood. I'm like, well, just let it dry out, and then we'll just roll it and flick it off, or scoop it up and put it in the bin or something. And she's like, yeah. And then after she got, I'm like, oh, she goes, oh, and then she went to the front house, and then she was yelling at the school across the road, and they got rid of it. They might have called the police or something. So anyway, so I stuck my head around into the driveway. It's right in the middle of the driveway. She must have steadied herself on their vehicle to cop the squat. And yes, puppy. And she dropped this mad shit. Sorry, chat, but yo. And obviously, like, there's no, like, maybe it's dried out now, but what was evacuated was very clearly a plug, as in poo plug, and then liquid poo everywhere, and giant auntie, and it's still there. So now I'm visualizing in my head.
What's a plug?
Like, as in, it was a big ball of poo that she obviously had some sort of bowel like blockage, and then when the effects of the drug hit, everything was evacuated, and it went from good solid poo, healthy looking poo. Sorry, guys. Janks, exactly. What did they use to wipe with? And the neighbors saw this and had to come and tell me, by the way, that
Buster was actually yellow before today. He's just brown now, so he might say.
So there's that. So then I woke up in the morning and there was still no water. And so I was like, well, fantastic. And actually slept in as well. Friday, no water. I've been waking up in the middle of the night and being awake for a few hours because I've got a lot of my brain with this channel and everything, and just it just is. And so I had to I slept in, then my time blind just kicked in, and even though I kind of had enough time to get ready, I couldn't have a shower because there was no water. So I'm like, oh, fine. And then suddenly next minute, after a year, I'm like, oh, wow, I've got to be leaving now, and I'm still in my pajamas. And then I rang up the water people and called in a fault because I wasn't sure whether there might be a burst water main. And they said, no, there doesn't. They looked up on their system, and no, there doesn't seem to be anything in the system. There's nothing there. Maybe go and check when you get home that someone, and I didn't tell her about the shit, but I told her about the junkie in the driveway and that perhaps the junkie had turned off my water. And turns out the junkie had. So the poo's still there. We're just leaving it. I think it's like the elephant in the room, the poo on the driveway that nobody wants to acknowledge is like an issue we have to deal with.
Yeah, but like, dude.
Babe, and then she's walked away, bless. Like, there's no way that was a clean ghost poo. You know, there was no way there was. No. Wow. So.
Poor thing. I hope she's okay.
I hope she's okay too.
Yeah.
And I hope she doesn't need like nappy sand or some sort of nappy rash cream now because
she might. But I'm glad she felt comfortable enough in your area to be herself. And she was, you know, that's the vibe you give. Come take a shit with me. We won't judge you. We'll talk about it, but we won't judge.
Like worldwide, everybody knows.
Yeah, but that's just You, me, and a couple close friends.
Yes. So so Friday was wild, and the poo's still out there, and I don't know how we're going to deal with that, but that feels like I didn't see it. I wasn't here for it. I
It's a
don't feel
Sunday
like I should.
project.
It's not. Yeah, it's not my responsibility. Surely.
When's the next time it's gonna rain?
Oh, well, I think it rained overnight a little bit, perhaps. But the questionable plug that you weren't quite sure what I meant, that's not washing away ever.
Right. No, we should keep it there. We should auction her off here. Oblivious is right. Who hasn't casually shit on a stranger's lawn?
Oh, look, a drive-by.
A drive-by shitting. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, good for her. You know,
I hope she feels lighter, like a
I do
weight,
too.
healthier, less like. Maybe she was yelling because she was so badly needing to poo, and she was feeling, you know, when you're really constipated and you feel awful.
Yes. Yeah.
So perhaps
I get it.
show us the product. No way, Olivia.
Go get it. Go get it.
Oh wait, and then when I woke up in the night, maybe it's something in the water here that was turned off. But I woke up in the night, the night after, and oh no, it was last night. God, it was last night. Every night's the same. But the dogs had gotten up in the night, and because I closed the door at the night time at the moment because it's winter here and it's cold, and normally they're fine with not going to the toilet, but someone had shit on the tiles up the front, but it was dog poo, and I had to clean that up in the middle of the night too. I've had a whole lot of poo. There's been a lot of poo going on.
It wasn't her. It wasn't our girlfriend.
It wasn't her. It was
her.
And easier to clean up, to be honest. I just wiped that stuff up.
I think you wanted me to show the shirts. Did you
Yes!
do that? Okay.
Yes,
do you want Bev to show you the shirts?
Bev, please, yes.
Okay. Give me a few minutes. Let me get them together and I'll be right back, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna turn my camera up so I can do some stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Nick, you once walked in on someone having a shit in an elevator? Like a colleague or Lord. Yeah, slinging shit, Jess. Absolutely. I don't know about dropping a mad turd in the driveway in the middle of the day in suburbia. I mean, she would have had some privacy. Oh, good Lord. Nick Francis, close the door, pushes the button. What did you do, Nick? I suppose you can't really tell us, can you? He's just going to leave us hanging, a cliffhanger as such. You guys want to go to the toilet? Do you need to go to the toilet? Do you want to go out? Hang on. Bussy, say hi. Big boy Buster. What else do we got, team? Found a turd once on a roof, not bragging or anything. Hot boxing. Oblivious. What did you just like note it and move on? Or was it your turd? I don't know. I saw Dad in the chat, and I thought maybe it would be helpful to close that loop for you, Dad, with the shit in the driveway, because I know it was bugging you. It was New York, so you studied it. Took a picture. Oh, like if we're going to be all full disclosure on everything, back in the day when I don't know, I had less shits to give. Miss Dina, thank you for joining. Beautiful. My friend and I, and like it was a very odd time. It was 2018. Hang on, guys, in a minute. 2018, the year that broke me, which is a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But my friend and I, who lived in the same apartment, she wasn't really a friend. She was a leech. Yes, hi, Bussy. When she owed me $8,000, I wrote that debt off and said, "Don't worry about it." Anyway. So we used to, when we had spectacular or like artistic looking poops, we used to like take a photo of them and Snapchat send them to each other. So, I mean, there's that. Yikes. Someone shit. Yes. Wow. Yes. Miss Parks is in the house. You'll have to catch the replay of the story because it was there in Dad's chat the other night. That's so funny. It was a thing. We are friends. Yes, exactly, Amber. And then I'd be showing someone photos in my phone and sidebar. I think I have coming up now close to 60,000 photos and videos on my camera roll. So girls got some photos, but I'd be like saying, hey, I'll show you this. And I'd be swiping through with them standing there. And that's pretty a golden rule that you don't do. And I'd swipe to be looking for a photo and then swipe. Next thing it'd be a poo. And I'd be like, that was, I don't know what that was. I don't know where that photo came from. Oh. How big are condor poops? That's a question for some sort of sciencey person. Maybe Trooper Paul would know the answer to that. Amber Heard, shit on a pillow, huh? I feel like that's less dignified than shitting in a driveway. What do you think? I'm not sure. Gee, we lost a few with the poo story. Guys, everybody poos. It's just one of those things. Maybe usually in a toilet. Plevin is live saying the feds are guilty of witness intimidation. I mean, the fact that we're deciding whether to listen to Shorty's poo stories, not my own, but the resident driveway phantom shitter, driveway shitting, and whether Plevin stuff, Joe Biffle. Joe, poo is funny. I'll say on that shit covered hill. Yes, I'll die. You'll die on that shit. A coked up girl shit on me when she was riding me once. Joe Biffle. Come on now. That's some big poo. Plevin is a moron, Sarah. Don't give him any air. I've actually never watched him. Joe. Poo stories are hilarious. Exactly, Kat. How good. You gotta lighten the load a little bit sometimes. Get it? Oh. Hi, Bussy. Hey, guys. Yes, hi, guys. I know. You've been so good. You've been so good. Poppy, you're a lunatic. She's like this all the time, Poppy. You probably can't see her, but you can hear her. Have you read the juror interview with Turtle Boy? There's a lot there. Yes. Very interesting, huh? Amazing. I found that very interesting. I liked their candor and their transparency with what they said. There was only a few questions that they didn't. Buster, guys, give me a break here. Oh, what are you doing? Their transparency in what they spoke about. This is private chat. All good, Auntie Deb. All good. The juror interview with Aiden, amazing. If you haven't, it's on Twitter and on Turtle Boy Daily News. Well worth a read. They didn't. I think probably the main takeaway for me is they did not fathom where the ARCA experts came from, Crash Daddies. They genuinely thought probably because there was no, clarification on that. There couldn't be. They genuinely thought that they were from Karen's insurance company and that they were not necessarily as independent as they actually were. And that this particular juror had missed when Ryan Nagel let it slip that the grand jury that he was referring to, the testimony they were asking about was from the feds one. This particular juror, I think it was a woman, hadn't noticed that, and that makes sense in all that sea of 68 or 70 witnesses and 9 weeks of testimony that some things would go by the wayside. So it'd be interesting to see when it goes to trial, retrial, whether the defense use all of this to tailor how their plan of attack for this next trial. Very interesting. And then Auntie Bev, the OG Auntie Bev, not Auntie Deb, and her motion denied this morning, or for me this morning, you guys through the day. I think I didn't make any friends when I expressed my feelings on that on Twitter. That's okay. I'm not here to be friendly. I'm here to call it as I see it and nicely, and then cop it. Probably a can of worms I shouldn't have opened this morning when I was trying to mentally and actually logistically prepare for my streams today. But I did it, and then I pay the price of race around like a crazy person trying to be ready on time. Bless you, Poppy. Where's she, Poppy? Auntie's on her way back, so when she's comes back, I'm going to open the door for my dogs to go to the toilet because I don't need any more poo in or outside my house in any other place than the toilet for me or outdoor for them. Hi, Poppy. This is hang on, like say hi. Oh look, oh, we were just
Hey, how are you?
oh,
What's up? You got to go let your dog out. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
you guys all know that was her who actually shit in her driveway, not a lady. She's just trying to come up with a friggin' story. Okay, so she wanted me to share with you guys some finds. I got some good finds the other day when I went thrifting. Also, Miss Shorty, I did want to share something with you. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. But you know Auntie Deb's doing cameos. So someone put in a request that they wanted Jessica Hyde to be teaching a class and Matt McCabe to be in the class, and they wanted them to fall in love. It's pretty friggin' funny. So if I can figure out how to share this with you, I think we can watch it because I think it's pretty friggin' great. But here's some
on McCabe on Twitter is very enamored with Jess Machado, so it makes sense that he perhaps might fall in love with the other Jessica.
Really? Matt McCabe likes Jess Machado?
Not the real. Well, I mean,
yeah. He's like, look, I know Grant took away your seat, but you always got a seat right here. Oh, okay. All right. Here are some stickers that I found, some stickers at the local Walgreens. You see those bad Larrys? Hold on, let me unmirror my friggin' thing. Hold on here.
It's a whole thing.
Oh, it's so annoying. All right. Is that better? Yeah.
It gets me.
That's Canton High School. Canton High School stickers. What Deb's going to do with them? Who friggin' knows? She just wanted them. Next one. Check out this bag, Larry. For the fall, check this out.
So good. Put it down a little. Yeah, there. Yeah, there.
How friggin' cool. How friggin' cool. All right, let's keep going. This one, I've been wearing this one. Not gonna lie, I've been wearing this one.
That's amazing.
Friggin' awesome. There's more. Trust me. I didn't just get 2 t-shirts. This one, probably my favorite. A couple of the kids want it. Bridgewater State University. Colin, how'd you friggin' get in there? Colin, how'd you get friggin' accepted? There should be an investigation into the admissions office of that friggin' school. Couldn't not have it. You know what I mean? Couldn't not have it.
You went on a thrifting mission, yes?
Oh wait, that's Middleborough. Never mind. That's where some of my aunties and uncles are from. That's why I got that t-shirt. Hold on. Where's the other one? Where's the friggin' other one? Well, that's what I got so far. Yeah, I went on a little thrifting thing. I had to go. I had to. I heard that the Savers in Norwood was kick-ass. And I went friggin' immaculate. The store's immaculate. All kinds of Canton t-shirts. All kinds of Canton stuff. How could I not? All right, now let me see if I can. How you doing though, Miss Shorty? I know you love me. How you doing?
I do love you, Bev.
You think I could use a little? Huh? For January? For season 2? How do you think I'd look? With a little
that was a comment, like I posted a little meme, like whether you would allow the motion to dismiss, and one of the main comments was, "Where's her lips?" So maybe. Do you want me to send you the number of my person?
What were they saying about my lips? They need them plumper?
0. You have no lip.
That's what I've been thinking. Then I sees you on here, and I go, I gotta get me the Miss Shorty special. You know what I mean? If there's going to be more men in January, I need some big fat DSLs to get them up in my chambers. Yeah.
Who are you going to be going for? Crash Daddy to come on in and have a...
No, you know I'm over him. I've been over him. Everyone's into him. I'm over him. I just want, who knows who they're going to pull? There might be some new dudes. And I don't turn anything down. I like them a little medium ugly. I don't like them too good looking. I want a little something wrong with them.
Same.
Yeah.
A guy that's so hot he thinks he's so hot and just go.
Yeah. All right. Where's this friggin' thing that I just friggin' did here? It's not in my drive yet. The frig. Damn. All right. Let me try to find this for you, okay? Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, of course.
Meanwhile, you got any questions? Got any questions for the old crab?
Have you boarded up
You're
the?
starstruck. I get it. You're starstruck. I get it. Trust me. I know.
Have you boarded up the windows at the Cape House, or are you still going to the Cape regularly?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cape season doesn't end for me till about October. You know, because then you got the old ones that want the cheap housing, but those guys, you know, listen. Every week there's new people that come into the Cape House. So if there's new men, Bev's there. Okay, a Bev's friggin' there. Bev don't care. All right, let me find this shit here for you. Hold on, hon. Give me 1 sec.
Of course.
It's hilarious. It's so friggin' funny. When Debbb first got to Cameo, she goes, "This is gonna be a big ask," but it's funny. It's funny. Hold on. Give me 1 sec, hon. I'll be right back. Let me find this. I'll be right back.
Of course. I want to view that Crash Daddy cannon in action. Don't we all want to see the cannon firing? Poppy, yes. Hi. Oh, what do we got? How does Deb walk with crabs? Is that like swimming with the fishes? I'm just scrolling back through the chat. I need to work on my Auntie Bev meme tonight. What have you got going, Kat? Have you got something in the works? Pretty exciting. Glenn Lake's down with the technology. He's all about that emailing. He's not down with Twitter. He refuses. So fine, whatever. Fine, email me. We'll talk that way. Ay. Jesus in shock and horror. I wonder what Auntie is going to bring for us. Something funny. I don't know. If you have to bill something as being hilarious, is it actually going to be hilarious? Like, they serve a purpose, Jenks, honestly. I used to be a sex worker. There you go. Drum bop, bomb drop. And these were quite the lucrative feature of my package. These people give me a lot of grief for my lips and like, you gotta stop getting filler in them. Like, dude, I haven't had them done for like 5 years. I knew it. Biffle. Yes. Dang it, Mia. Truth bombs. DSLs are great for aerodynamics. How? Sex work is real work. Thank you, Amber. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. I think they're the unsung heroes. In Australia, sex working is not illegal. So if you're clutching your pearls on the legalities of it, don't. On the morality of it, maybe. But, you know, you don't have any money, Biffle. That's all right. I'm not a sex worker anymore. Just send me a $2 super chat. Will be good. I'm high end, mate. Yikes. Oh, how did we get here? I guess it's After Dark with Auntie Deb. So here we are. Crabs over to the kids. Drops a pack of Crystal Light powder. Crabs away. Yes. Oh, I probably should put it up on screen. I don't think Judge Bev should get crabs. Oh, yes, Ernie. Yeah, absolutely. You know, the other thing you could do, and gross, but we've already gone with someone shitting in the driveway. So, but people buy like used underpants, panties, like big money in that, Ernie. Do that. If you've got cute feet though, maybe feet pics and sell your used worn underpants and you could be really, really rich. Sorry, warrior. Which landslide? As in that I won't sing. She had meat gauges. I have Flintstone feet. Oh, I just don't think I could. When I was a sex worker, I didn't have any no-go zones. Careful what you say later. But foot fetish, no, just weird to me. Like, come on now. I'm not going to be like pretending to be all sexy with my feet while like it's just feet. Be less I mean, there's a kink for everyone, but for me, just not comfortable with that. Oh,
All right, give me 1 sec. Let me figure this out, okay?
of course. We're just going with YouTube After Dark, adult YouTube content.
Okay. Where is it? Okay. Share the audio. Okay, you're gonna have to. Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know when I can play it.
You can play it.
Motherfucker. Okay. So their request was. Okay, you gotta add it. You gotta add it.
Me?
Yeah, you gotta add it to the
Wait, I'm on my phone. I don't know if I can do that. Wait,
Do you see
layout?
down there where it says Auntie Deb?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Wait.
click present or whatever. Add to whatever. Just like how you pop someone in and out.
Solo layout. Remove from stage. No, wait.
Hold on, because giving instructions as this lady is screwing me up. Hold on.
I'm definitely not. I'm showing my Gen X inability and my tech unsavvy.
Okay, I'm here. So,
oh!
Yeah, I just had to quickly change. So, do you see where? Can you go down? You see where it says me? You know how you added me?
Yes.
Okay, so go down right next to it. You see Miss Hyde, right?
I think it's different when you're on a phone and not on a computer. I'm on my phone.
Okay, that's fine then.
I'm not a real YouTuber now.
Guys, she's not a real YouTuber. You heard it here first. Oh, Miss Shorty, no, don't get sad. Don't get sad. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm all about truth and transparency and just being full disclosure. I'm just a fraud.
Well, if you can see it through here, I can play it this way. Hold on. Can you see this?
Yes.
All right, let me just play it that way.
Yes, please.
All right. Let me just play it that way then. Old school. Okay. So this is the Cameo request that was, and I think it's so freaking funny. They were like, I want Miss Hyde and Matt McCabe to fall in love in class, like a romantic comedy. All right, you ready? Okay. Okay, hold on. Morning, class, and welcome to Cultural Sensitivity Training 101 with you. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. Hold on. I want the volume up. See, I'm also bad. Which you all have been meeting for a very long time. So we're going to take a time. Trooper Paul. Trooper Proctor. Trooper Proctor, you're in the wrong class. You should be in 301 down the street. You need extreme cultural sensitivity training and language reassignment assessment. Hey, Mr. McCabe. I'm playing Miss Hyde and see her. I heard that, Mr. McCabe. What exactly are you seeking? What do those means? What exactly are you seeking? What are you asking? Oh my God, there are so many things wrong. What that offended? What's going on with that? Thing you got?
I like to say porn music.
It's actually a bit. What are you hiding? Beauty secrets. So it's kind of like you can't really hear it, but it's kind of like, you know, they're in class and he falls in love with her.
What about Jen? That's the wrath of Jen.
They didn't want Jen in there. They wanted Hyde on McCabe, on Matt McCabe.
I love it.
I do what they ask, so I can't, you know. Jen didn't want to. Jen's at home. Jen's doing whatever.
How do you cope with like obviously that uses a lot of energy to be in those characters. It absolutely has. Like Madam Court Reporter, yes. Jessica Hyde, yes. How does that affect you how do you feel afterwards, or how do you get yourself into it, and then how do you untangle yourself out of those characters?
God. Oh my goodness. You get into it just by like, I get into it by like looking at what I've written down for like what I want them to say. I look at their lines and I get like, I just kind of get silly with it. And I get into like a silly, fun little mood. And I think about like how would they react to these situations? How would they be in these situations? And not like, sorry, I just hit that. Not like them as like my characters. And they just get silly. That's all. They just have fun. I think they all just want to have fun.
Absolutely. But then do you feel drained from putting all? Yes.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, totally.
So it's not sustainable, I guess, when like it was as far as bring it down. But going back to school, it would be hard because you've got to give so much of yourself to your students, yes, and to your teammates. So I guess being realistic, it's not something you can necessarily as much of a as you have been over the summer, because you have that.
I can't, and I feel like that's okay. Like I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because everything ebbs and flows, and it needs to have time to rest. Yes. You know, it needs to rest. So I'm okay with that, and I'm okay with it resting, and I'm excited for the comeback.
And also to do it if like, I mean, hopefully one day, but to do the parodies and the characters all the time with a no end in sight as per going back to school, that might not be sustainable either, really.
Right.
Yeah.
It's good to give them a rest. It's good to give them like a little break.
Yes. You don't want to start pumping it out just because you have to.
Right, because then it's not fun anymore. And then it stops being what I originally wanted it to be, which is just fun.
Yes. Well, you've brought a lot of levity to everybody along the way, and I think I can speak for everyone. It's quite amazing to see how you just pick up on certain. Again, I'll go back to Trooper Paul, like the way you kind of like do your mouth and like bulge your eyeballs around, and you just sort of mumble nonsense. Oh, yikes. All right, well, it's getting late and you've been at the end of your first week, so and me also tired. I may have to go and clean up some shit from the driveway. Yeah.
No, don't keep it there. And it's your own. I know it's yours. I know you did it. Let me just say thank you so much. I had so much fun. I absolutely fucking adore you. You're a hot bitch. And I can't wait to see where this takes you and where you keep going, because I know you're just going to keep going. You're on your trajectory. You're on friggin' fire. So I'm just pumped to be a part of it. And I can't wait to like watch you. And I can't wait to see all this other shit. And thank you. And that's all. And I friggin' adore you.
I adore you too. I feel like we had this little moment where we're like, oh my God, I love you too. I love you too. I'm like, I've found a kindred spirit out there. It's pretty cool. I think that's what cool. About this whole thing has been meeting the people that we would have never had a chance to connect with had this all not happened, right?
Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna pop out. You say your goodbyes to your people. I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate everyone coming to watch, and we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch.
Of course, I'll be in your live gushing, telling you how gorgeous you are and shit.
Bye. Love you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Well, shorties, what a treat. What a treat. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had some fun. Sorry about the poo stories, but you got to tell them. Make sure you hit the like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't already. And once the stream is ended, I'd love for you to leave a comment in the comment section. Yes, hi guys. The dogs would love it too. Just to get it out in the algorithm. It very much helps. Hopefully we're closing in on 6,000 subscribers soon, which is pretty cool. Thank you for the membership, Miss Dina. Let me go through these. Glenn Lake, that was in the last one. Glenn Lake's a member. Yes. Melinda sent a super sticker. Thank you. Miss Kim, Nurse Kim, love your face. Megan Easton popped in. Thank you, replay crew. Nick, one of my mods. Thank you to my beautiful moderators. When you're here, when you're not here, I love you so much for your everything you do behind the scenes and just being present for me and pumping up my tires. I love it. Miss Dina became a member, and Melissa also, Asylum. She's a talent, that one. So with that, shorties, head off to bed. I will be on Calling All Beings tomorrow night, Saturday night, with Nurse Kim, Sean McDonough, Mazamedia, Sergeant Peter Murphy, and True Crime Kangaroo for the second of the roundtable events. Oh, I really hope they don't get us to do role play because, please God, thoughts and prayers if we have to role play. And then on Sunday night, I'll be on with Kat, Social Change Warriors, who's one of my amazing moderators, at 12:30, so just after lunchtime on Sunday Eastern, and we'll be going through some corruption, cover-up, and Karen Reid, and discussing our outrage in all of that. So with that, thank you so much, shorties. Thank you to Auntie Deb. Thank you to Jessica Hyde. Thank you to, Jen McCabe, terrifying. She's actually all right? And, of course, to Her Honourable Judge Beverly Cannoni. Thank you for coming. Have a lovely evening, guys. I love you. Love your faces. Mwah.